This is really going crazy. How Japan is destroying American fast food. I don't even think that's possible. Especially since how, I don't know, maybe. I've been to South Korea and they use different meat for their McDonald's. Bulgogi meat or whatever it's called. And it's actually pretty good. So it's like, it's possible. All right, let's get started with this video though.
In this video, I traveled to Tokyo to learn how Japan is destroying American fast food. But first, let me back up.
Yeah, let you back
It is
up.
in the nature of Japanese folks to perfect everything. You've seen it with ramen, with sushi, and with wagyu. But after they got done perfecting their own foods, they moved on to foods from other countries. Well, today, I'm on a mission to learn how Japan is transforming American fast food. I'm talking fast food classics that we all grew up knowing and loving. Burgers, donuts, more burgers. I want to know how
you tell me how they're beating us in fast
Japan
food.
is reshaping these iconic foods, and if it's good or if it's a complete disaster. Right now, we're headed to our first
Oh, okay, they're reshaping it, not okay. Misleading titles, classic. They got me to click. He got me to click on it. Thumbnails. Oh my god.
location. Let's go.
Nah.
Behind me, our first location, Dom Dom Burger. This is Japan's first homegrown fast food burger chain established in 1970.
Dom
They
Dom
have faced
Burger.
stiff competition from places like McDonald's. Nice. But still, Dom Dom has carved out a unique
That's weird as fuck for him to do that. You're quite literally in another country and he's just walking around.
Nice. But still, Dom Dom has
Americans
carved out
in
a
other
unique
countries.
identity in the Japanese fast food scene. What are they known for? Well, they have some unique burger offerings. Let's approach and take a look at the menu. First of all, they think they can just have everything in Japanese and hide their sneaky menu items from me. I'm gonna use my Google Translate and find out this is, boom, teriyaki burger. And then here we have tomato and cheese. This to me, I think is kind of their classic burger. I do think I should perhaps try a classic just to see how the Japanese
I'm looking at that patty and it's super small, but Americans are fat as fuck. So
interpret a classic burger, because they also have some unique items like you see over here. Right here, I don't even need English to know what this is. That is clearly a whole fried crab inside of a burger. It looks terrifying, but it could be delicious. Konnichiwa. Could I please have a tomato and cheese, teriyaki pear burger, and crab? My order is complete. That should be coming up soon. We're gonna get our first taste of Japanese fast food. All right, folks, I've got 3 burgers today, and I am starting with their most normal burger.
I feel like he should include the prices on this. I think that would have made it better. Not gonna, like, for real.
I want to kind of calibrate myself for the quality here and what to expect. They call it the tomato and cheese. I don't know why they're focusing on those 2 elements. Oh, wow. At first
Because of how thin the patty is. That's why.
glance, I gotta say, it looks immaculate. It
When it
looks
was
perfect.
bigger,
It kind of looks
yeah.
like the picture. The lettuce even looks fake. It might be fake. It's real. Unbelievable.
Why would they put fake
It's so green. It's so leafy.
I'm
It
not
looks
even gonna
like it
ask
looks
the
pretty.
question.
We've got a thick slice of tomato. Oh my God, the tomato's like covering the whole
Oh my
burger.
God.
Ketchup, cheese, and 2 burger patties. This is looking excellent. Let's give it a shot.
I'ma be the baddest that you ever done so.
This is Japan's answer to the Whopper. I was gonna say the only thing that's missing is mayonnaise, but no, they have that too. It's basically all the ingredients: lettuce, tomato, the combination of mayo and ketchup. Then you have a sesame seed bun on top. I'm very impressed, but this is a normal burger. Coming up next, we're gonna dive into something that's pretty unusual. Right here we have our next victim, the pear burger. Yes, you heard me right. Not impaired, although it could also be that. The pear burger is one of Dom Dom Burger's most unique and surprising creations.
that a pear?
I agree. Very surprising. Showcasing their willingness to experiment with unconventional ingredients. It was launched in 2021 on the anniversary of Pearl Harbor. Just kidding. Could you imagine? Let's open it up and see what it looks like.
No, shut up.
First of all, they have absolutely nailed the look of each of these. The same sesame seed bun on top. The next layer after that, you've got a thick dollop of mayonnaise,
Oh,
immaculate lettuce, and then what? Several slices of pear with some kind of a unique white mayonnaise-based sauce on there. Again, they have 2 thin patties, and then on the bottom what looks to be teriyaki or some kind of a brown sauce. I'm gonna give it a shot. This is a lot of pear. It's very sweet. It's also an F ton of sauce, which I like overall. There's super sweet teriyaki. There's mayonnaise, which also seems to be fairly sweet. Pears are not my favorite fruit because they're kind of mealy. In the end, it's not disgusting. It's just a little off-putting. It's a little weird. I like that they're going for it. I do applaud creativity, but we all need to have limits imposed upon us. That's why I got married. So I'm gonna have someone to tell me what to do. Our next and most iconic burger, the crab burger. Let's learn about it. This is the chain's most unusual and iconic menu item, setting it apart in Japan's fast food scene. The crab burger gained widespread attention for its daring use of a whole crab. You know what would be more daring? A whole dolphin, which they might try in Japan. It's uncommon in fast food. Many diners were intrigued by its appearance and the novelty of eating an entire soft-shell crab. Let's check it out. Oofta. Oh my God, look at that little guy. An entire soft-shell crab sitting on a bed of cheese and lettuce. It's kind of amazing. It fits pretty snugly and perfectly in there. It looks comfortable. When I was in Maryland, I had a soft-shell crab there and it was delicious. I've never touched a crab like this. Oh, you poor guy. He's looking at me like,
Man, if I had any stiffness to my claws, I'd bite you in the finger.
but you can't. When we ate them, oh my God, like crab butter. Is this gonna be like that? Let's find out.
Wow.
It's got a powerful, briny, kind of seafoody taste. It's a pretty intense flavor. It tastes like they've coated it with some kind of a sweet chili sauce. The cheese ain't doing much to help. So weird. Every time you take a bite, you're masticating its legs, its torso, you're biting its head in half, and you can feel your teeth rip through it. It has that leathery outside. I don't care how hungover I was, this is not a fast food that I would crave for. But that makes me sad. I'd rather put that in the burger. He wants to eat my burger, but I want to eat him. Hey, come on. And maybe that'll be the next thing they have on their menu, pigeon burgers. So that is
Keep
our
going,
final burger
bro,
from
what?
Dom Tom's. Next, we've got a donut shop that's serving up something that you'll never find at your local Krispy Kreme. Let's head there and find out.
Right.
Behind me, our second location, Mr. Donut, an establishment that started in the USA and then eventually was adopted by Japan. Inside, you're gonna find a lot
Mr.
of
Don-
familiar
what?
find at your local Krispy Kreme. Let's head there and find out. Behind me, our second location, Mr. Donut, an establishment that started in the USA and then eventually
I've never heard of a Mr. Donut.
actually was adopted by Japan. Inside, you're gonna find a lot of familiar items, things that look like donuts that you've seen anywhere else. But then they have a couple of items that I don't even know how to describe. For example, one of these is called Zaku Mochi Dog Mexican Meat. First of all, what is Zaku? I know mochi, I know dog. Meanwhile, the food looks like that. Does that look like any donut or dog or Mexican you've ever seen before? Let's go inside
That
and
looks
see how
like a
it looks.
dog treat, bro.
Now, again, I told you, they have some familiar items. We've all seen something like this before at Krispy Kreme. It looks delicious, it looks familiar. Here they are, the Zaku. First of all, we have crunchy, soft dog. This actually is a curried flavor donut with an egg on top. This one says crunchy, soft dog, Mexican meat. I
Is it
love
because it looks
Mexican
like a
meats.
bun
And
with
then
the dog
finally,
in
we
hot
have
dog in
crunchy,
between?
soft dog,
Yeah,
and
that's
egg.
probably why.
Japan has
Okay.
created their own category of donut. It is unknown to the Western world. I think it was meant to remain so for eternity, but today I will expose them to everyone. All right, folks, take a look inside my box. There are 3 different flavors in here. I'm gonna start with the most innocent one, the egg, and then I'm gonna build up to the most wild one, which would be Mexican meat. What's that even mean? This is essentially an egg salad donut, not an egg salad sandwich. Now I finally have my hands on this thing. I thought it was gonna be more like a hot dog. One of them said dog. Do not comment that they're eating dog. Essentially what we have here is fried bread. I'm not sure if it's sweet. It does smell a little bit sweet. It's got some texture on the outside. And then as I kind of open it, you see it's just a thin layer of spread out egg salad with an egg on top. Let's give it a shot. There is a little bit of crunch on the outside. The egg salad, it looks small, but it tastes mighty. Everybody knows that the Japanese really excel at a handful of things. 1, electronics, and 2, egg salad sandwiches. In this case, they have that same great egg salad inside full of
I don't think I
delicious
could eat
mayonnaise
that.
and
That-
soft succulent eggs, but it's in a donut. It's very creamy and somewhat
I just-
satisfying.
nah,
This is part of
I
a
don't like egg
line
salad.
of strange donuts called Zaku. Zaku is used to describe things that are crunchy. Now, is it that crunchy? Not really. There's like a little bit of texture on the outside, but it's not like crunchy. Let's look at the next one. All right here we have our next one. I'm pulling it out, removing its pants. Next donut. This one is known as Zaku Mochi
Okay.
Dog Curry. Chewy yet chunky dough is sandwiched between a mildly spicy and smooth curry filling. Oh, that's curry? I thought it was, well, it looks distinct, but not distinctly
Looks
like
like
curry.
shit.
And it's topped with a sliced egg that resembles a soft boiled egg. Let's give it a shot. Wow, it's such a thick, whole, salty curry. The curry is not bad. Of course, it tastes like a Japanese curry, not like a curry from India. This is a flavor that folks here love. For me, it's kind of a love-hate relationship if you minus the love part. I don't like it. But luckily, we have one remaining. Our next zaku is a mochi dog with Mexican meat. Amazing. Because what is Mexican meat? You don't exactly pull up to a taco truck in LA and say, I'll get one with Mexican meat, please. Spicy Mexican meat is sandwiched between chewy dough and topped with cheddar cheese sauce, made with tomatoes, beans, ground beef. Oh my God, Mexican meat is beef. This spicy Mexican meat is reminiscent of chili con carne. It means chili with meat, but they don't know Spanish in Japan. We don't even know Spanish in the USA. We call cheese queso cheese. That just means cheese. I'm gonna take a big bite of this beautiful Mexican.
I don't know where he's staying, like where he lives in America, but I've never heard somebody call it queso cheese.
Meat masterpiece. Let's go. It's so sweet, it's so sugary. It basically tastes like a sweet ketchup sauce with little morsels, tiny little bits of meat inside. And we didn't even get to the cheese yet. Processed cheese that definitely did not come from a Wagyu cow or any cow, and not even a goat. That does taste like oil-based cheese. It's not that bad. But if I had to rank all of these, I would give the curry third place, this second place, and the one that's actually pretty good that I would eat again, the egg salad donut. So this is what's happened to donuts in Japan. After Fukushima, they went back to the local Mr. Donuts, and this is what they found. And they thought, hey, nice mutation, let's serve that. From here, we're gonna get a taste of something a bit more familiar. The king of burgers, Burger King, but done the Japanese way. What have they done to twist the nipples of our dear king? Let's go find out.
What?
Behind me, our third location, Burger King. On the outside, at first glance, everything looks normal. Once you take a closer look, it couldn't be more not normal. What am I talking about? How about Johnsonville brats served at a Burger King? I'm sorry, is this the Wiener King? No, that's my name on weekends when I go to swinger parties. What? That was the code to get into Diddy's mansion.
What?
Wiener King. Who? I never got let in. As with many of the fast food franchises that have come here to Japan, they have adjusted to the local palate. Yes, you can find the Whopper, but you can also find some very unusual food items. Let's go inside and take a look. But first I want to show you this. We are in Japan, the least overweight country in all of Asia, and they are serving a 1-pound garlic niniku burger. What does niniku mean? It means garlic. It's a garlic burger. First of all, there's 4 patties, 2 layers of cheese, orange sauce on the top and bottom. I'm assuming that's filled with garlic, and it is a 1-pounder. Is it really big and delicious? Let's go inside and find out. All right, folks, we have the menu behind me right here. So this is the first thing I'm gonna order, the Niniku Garlic 1-pounder. But what I've really come here for is the Chipotle Pine Burger. It is a burger filled with a whole slice of freaking pineapple inside. Why did they do that? Let's taste it and find out. And meal 3 has begun. The first thing I want to point out, this right here is a
Okay, there's a cap on the top of it.
large drink in Japan. That is wild. This would be, I don't know, a kid's drink? This is something for a toddler in the USA. Diet Coke to cancel out all the fast food. Smart, 100 IQ. Right here we have the 1-pounder. And can I tell you, it feels like a pound. I'm gonna remove the kimono and see what's underneath. Holy
Are you telling me that that's crazy to have a 1-pounder?
cow, what an absolute disgusting mess. Let's go back to when we were at Dum Dum Burger. Do you see how perfect it was? How immaculate? How the ingredients were all placed perfectly? There was balance. It looked beautiful. Now look at this. What the hell? Oh no. 4 patties, some kind of an orange garlicky sauce all over the place. It looks like they had a
You asked for a pounder burger. What'd you expect was gonna happen? Bro, he's killing me.
machine just absolutely barf up orange sauce all over my burger. I'm so scared of there being an actual avalanche. We've got cheese, randomly scattered pickles, a little mustard, ketchup, and then that orange sauce is everywhere. On the bottom, more orange sauce. So keep in mind, this is the garlic 1-pounder. It's that right there. Take a look at that. Now go to the picture. Yeah, basically exactly the same. All right, let's give it a shot. Oh, a lot of beef. Is this A4 Wagyu or A5? There's so much meat. In a country known for precision and excellence, who is their demographic except for huge Americans that rolled their way all the way to this country? Look at that, dude. Who
Not him saying
except
that.
for huge Americans that rolled their way all the way to
Well,
this
there's a
country?
person
Look
right-
at that, dude. Who wants just like 2 inches
I hate him so much, bro.
of solid meat?
Nah.
Unless you're my wife. Hey, babe. See you soon. Nice. In general, it's just a complete mess. But this is not why I came here. Let's open that one next. This is the zucchini pineapple.
If that's not why you came here, why would you buy it? It makes no, yeah, no, shut up.
Chipotle burger, it seems to be much more manageable. Ah, see, same bun, kind of like that big Whopper bun. Oh my God. On one side, lettuce and mayonnaise. On the other side, 2 slices of pineapple, bacon, and a mysterious orange glaze or sauce. Way on the underside, nothing. Wow, Japan, a missed sauce opportunity. I don't know what's up with the Japanese folks today putting fruit in their burgers, but let's give it a shot with an open mind and an open mouth.
That's disgusting. No shot. I would never.
Suspicion. This burger is misinformation.
What?
First of all, they have a Whopper here. Just get that, guys. Everything else is just marketing. No one's really eating this food. There's no way a Japanese person has ever ordered this 4-patty burger. One thing I do like about it is that there's a nice
There is a way. That's why they sell it year round. It's not.
contrast between the sweet fruit and the very spicy Chipotle sauce. It's nice and smoky. It's a good flavor. Now, a lot of you might not know, Chipotle is not just a brand of burrito restaurants that gives people Ebola. Or what is it, E. coli? Or maybe both? Chipotle is actually a smoked, dried, ripe jalapeno chili pepper used for seasoning. And I knew that off the top of my head. That is what it's flavored with, and it's a nice flavor. Beyond that, the pineapple. Listen, pineapple, it belongs on pizzas, not inside of burgers. I think we can all agree on that.
Oh.
In the end, I'm not a fan, I gotta say. If I liked either one more, it'd probably be the garlic monstrosity. But in general, next time you come to Burger King, just get a Whopper. Better yet, don't come. From here, we are headed to one more fast food establishment. In fact, this is the establishment that gave
just
Burger
picking all
King
the
its
bad
most
stuff.
competition when they first tried to come to this country. Let's go check out Moss Burger. All right, folks, we have come to our final location, Moss Burger and Cafe. It's both in one. Let's talk about
It has to be the best one. There's a reason why he would save this for. Actually, no, I lied. What else does he have here, Moss? Oh yeah, this has to be the best location.
Because this is one of the few fast food franchises that was not
no,
brought
it's
over
not,
from
right,
the
guys?
USA. This is a
No, it's
Japanese
not.
original. Moss Burger is a popular Japanese fast food chain known for its fresh, high-quality ingredients and its unique take on burgers. When I say unique take on burgers, it's just like, what are these things? The menu is confusing, but what they do is they trick you by making it microscopic. MOS stands for Mountain, Ocean, and Sun, representing the company's philosophy of providing natural, wholesome food. Okay. Take it easy. You have a hot dog burger. What is that reflecting? What I'm most excited about here is that they have rice burgers. This is great if you have a gluten allergy or you just want to switch it up and try something different than your usual wheat bun. This is the menu when it's blown up to a giant poster. It's just barely readable, but these are some of the items that I'm after today. It's a hot dog in a sandwich with some greens. There's an egg in there. It looks fascinating. I'm gonna get it. Down here you can see the Moss rice burger, full of delicious seafood with 2 buns made out of rice. Let's head to the order kiosk now and order. The problem is there is no English here, but they do have nice big pictures. I see an egg, I see a wiener, I see it all in kind of a bun. Let's get that. Yo, do you see that animation? Sick. All right, folks, this is our final meal of the day, Moss Burger. I've heard of it. I've never been here before in my life. And looking at this cafe behind me, it's kind of a little bit more high-end. And when you take a look at the food, it looks immaculate. Now, I've got 3 that I've chosen today, and some of these I don't know what they are. Let's start with what's more familiar. This is the Moss Rice Burger with seafood, also known as Kakiaje Rice Burger. It features a combination of seafood and vegetables sandwiched between 2 grilled rice patties instead of the traditional bread buns. What's really impressive, it's not so easy to make buns out of rice and to make them kind of sticking together and not falling apart. This thing is hot and it's steamy. Oh yeah, a perfect hockey puck of jammed together vegetables and seafood between 2 other hockey pucks made of rice. If I'm honest, many of the foods we tried today, at least some of them made me feel disgusted, but I look at this, I feel a little tingly, I feel some excitement. Let's go for it.
I know.
They have nailed the rice buns. They perfectly keep their shape. They're not falling apart. They're not breaking into pieces. They are still kind of soft, somewhere between the regular jasmine rice and a sticky rice. And then when you bite inside, it's so delicious. It tastes mainly like a little bit of seafood and a lot of soy sauce. It's very salty, but man, that is pleasurable. They have done good work here. I'm impressed. When I looked at this, I assumed I would like it, but these 2, I'm not so sure. This is our next creation. They have a focaccia bread. When you open it up, you've got an egg, you've got sauce, and then you've got that big wiener. Now, not so long ago, I was inside
That's
a
a lot
food
of
truck
sauce
in
in
Minnesota,
between.
and I met a guy named Dustin who asked me an important question.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Well, today, it definitely is. If you want to make a hot dog into a sandwich, basically, you just have to make it do a U-turn and slap it between a couple of buns. As I give it a little bit of a sniff, it smells like a sweet barbecue sloppy Joe mix that's kind of slapped in there between the dog and underneath this egg right here. So this has a little bit of everything.
Looking at that makes my stomach hurt.
It also tastes like there's sauerkraut in there too. I mean, that would make sense with the sausage. The wiener is smoky. I think the visual is appealing and enticing. When you first take a bite, you're hit with that smoky sausage and then that super sweet and kind of barbecue tasting sauce with the meat. But it also just doesn't feel Japanese at all. It feels German plus an egg plus focaccia bread. So I will give them an A for effort. But do I think this should be exported from here to the USA? No, I think it should be deported from Japan to back to Germany, I guess. So that is food number 2. But for our final
Who said
food,
Germany
we have
made
this
it? What?
right here. All right, guys,
All right,
for
he's
today's
wild.
10th and final
He's
burger,
wild.
I have made a mistake. I thought this looked cool on the menu because it was green like the Hulk. It was very tall. I like tall burgers. This is a nice green bun. I like that. Some cabbage, some red sauce, and then this is a soy burger, then a tomato. Wait, hold on. A soy burger? You mean no animals had to suffer for this patty to be here? That's right. It's made out of a bunch of weird ingredients. Do you know what patties are usually made out of? Mexican meat. After the soy disc, we have tomato, and then we have this perfect lettuce. Oh my God, Japan is the best looking lettuce. And finally, on the flip side, nothing. Another missed sauce opportunity in Japan. Just because something is vegetarian doesn't mean it can't taste good. Just kidding. That's exactly what it means. In the very first moment, it tasted like a BLT, like a bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwich, especially maybe with all the mayo inside. But I'm tasting that patty, and I'm like, is there pork in there? That would be diabolical. This might have a little bit of pork in it. Lab-grown pork. All I can imagine is a pig on life support with cables coming out of its body, like growing it in a lab. In the end, I could say it is pretty dang good, but it's basically a tomato and mayonnaise sandwich with other layers and textures inside. I didn't know the day would ever come that I started to fall a little bit in love with a soy product, like the soy boy that I am. But I think today I've gone maybe perhaps from a soy boy to a soy man. So this is my final food from today's fast food frenzy. But next, I'm gonna tell you which food from today I think should absolutely
None of them deserve to come to America.
be available in the USA. Let's
None of them. I said none of them.
do that now. Boom! Today I went to 4
Boom, big Justin.
fast food establishments to learn how Japan
No,
was destroying
none of them,
American
no.
fast food. And I think I was victorious. This was a very important, meaningful journalistic endeavor. I came here to do research. I learned a lot and I got to expose these restaurants and share that information with you. Now you do with it what you will. That's up to you guys. As promised, I said I was gonna tell you which of these foods I thought should be exported to the USA.
None of
the
them.
answer is, come here, close, come here, even closer. None of them. Probably the most
Thank
enjoyable
you.
burger I had was
He said it. At least he's not dumb. At least he's not stupid, bro.
the normal burger from Dum Dum Burger, and that was like a less good Whopper Jr. It was still good, and it looked beautiful, but I really didn't see anything that stood out today.
I'm only saying none of them because I know Americans are fat, and things that look less than what we usually eat, we're not gonna have. That means if you're giving us thin ass patties, we're not gonna eat those if there's bigger patties next to it.
Worthy of an American audience. I mean, me and my countrymen, and women, and non-binaries, and two-spirit animals. Look, if I had to pick one, I'd pick the rice one. The rice burger one, that's pretty good. Before we go, I want to say a huge thank you to Alifa here.
Hi.
Alifa is a tour guide, and today she was guiding us all around Tokyo, and she made getting around an absolute breeze. So, thank you.
Thank you to you too, Suni. I had such a good time.
Did you call me Suni? It's Sony.
Sony.
Like the
Sony,
Japanese
I'm
products.
sorry.
If you would like to book Alifa to be your guide next time you come to Tokyo,
Phone
you can
Sony,
click
fuck
her
it.
link downstairs in the description.
fun.
Otherwise,
Oh,
that is it for
sorry.
this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Peace.
He stole my piece. Fuck him. Hey guys, thank you for watching the video. No, let me stop. No, that was a good video though. Yeah, that's a good one. That's another YouTube video.